What's going on? Average Tech Guy here, and today we are back. More tech, more reviews, and right here in front of us we have the iPad, the 12.9, one of my favorite devices ever to use. And right here beside it, we have a very interesting stylus. This is the Adonit Dash 4. I think you're gonna like it. It works with the iPad as well as a few more things. So let's talk about it. All right, so this is the Adonit Dash 4. This is a stylus that is going to work with your iPad as well as a few more devices, as I just told you guys. Now, this device is going to run you about 50 bucks. It comes in two separate colors. It comes in a graphite and it comes in this silver color that I have right here. It supports palm rejection. It has magnetic charging. You get two separate modes. One mode is going to be the blue light. The other mode is going to be the green light. These two modes are very important because the green light is basically going to allow you to use this with any of your Android devices and any iPad that's 2017 or older. And the blue light is going to work with any iPad that is 2018 and above, and that's pretty much it. Now, you only get palm rejection with the blue light. So on your newer iPads, palm rejection is only going to work with those. Just keep that in mind. From 0 to 100%, this thing is going to take about an hour to charge up. And once it's fully charged, it's going to give you 15 hours of continuous usage. So that's a lot of usage for this device. So one of the other things I really wanted to mention was this right here. This is probably the only drawback to this device. This is the magnetic charger. So basically all you're going to do is plug this into a USB Type-C capable device for charging, such as your iPad, and it will charge. As you can see, the light is on, it is charging. It is probably full right now, so you're not gonna get that red light, but red light means that it is charging. So you can plug this into your iPad on the go and you can charge it. But I don't see really having to charge this, but like overnight and then you're done. So with all that out of the way, let's talk about the actual writing experience with this, because it's not the same as with your Apple Pencil. No, of course not. But this thing looks and feels like a regular ballpoint pen. Like, look at it. Looks, feels, regular ballpoint pen. Now, once we get it turned on, you notice we're gonna start out with the blue light. And as you just kind of scroll, there's no lag, no nothing, right? So next thing I want to do is open up notes. And once we come into notes, and let's move this out of the way, blue light is going to give you palm rejection. Just keep that in mind. So we're going to go ahead and open notes up. I'm going to lay a couple of fingers on here, and you notice we get palm rejection. So it is picking up the pencil as well as my hand on the screen. So if you want to draw anything, if you need to write anything, feel free to do so. Now, one of the biggest things that I really noticed about writing with this whole setup is that when you are trying to draw, normally your lines won't come out all the way straight. They have a little bit of quirky curl to them. And that's not just me. I can make them straight lines because of Apple's software that allows you to draw different shapes and make them what you want them to be. But for the most part, your lines and stuff have a little bit of a few little quirks to them when you're drawing. Even if you're trying to draw a straight line, it has just a few little bumps in it. So that's one drawback that I noticed. When you are using the highlighter though, I've noticed no issue. Now, there's really not a true tilt function, so you're not going to get that tilt functionality, and there is no pressure sensitivity. So the Apple Pencil is the only pencil that has pressure sensitivity. No other pencils have that pressure sensitivity, but we do have tilt recognition on some. Not this one, does not support tilt recognition. So only palm rejection. Palm rejection only works when that blue light is on. Now, speaking of the blue light, if I bring my iPhone like right over into the fold, get it unlocked. Okay, now this is one of the reasons that I really liked this product and kind of wanted to put my hands on it was because now if I change it to the green light, I can actually use my iPhone. If I decide that I want to open up the Notes application on my iPhone and I just want to doodle something, and if we can get it, there we go. There we go. The lines, it's kind of hard to get those straight lines and those straight edges. Like, and then they put an arrow on the screen and I never asked for an arrow. So shapes do work. You can kind of get it to do what you need it to do. And it's not going to be as fluid. It's not going to be one of those things that you're going to just say, hey, this is the reason I'm buying this. You're buying this for your iPad, but by way of second party things, it's going to work with iPhones. It will also work with your Note devices or your Fold devices. So just keep that in mind. It will work with the Z Fold 3. And if I can just get this thing open, unlocked, and all that good stuff for you guys, I'll show you. So we got blue light, we got to change it to green light. And once green light is on, we can actually scroll through here. You will not get same response as with S Pen though. So just keep that in mind. When you're drawing, and let's just see, it's a little sensitive at times. And you actually have to come in and make sure finger draw is off. Like I said, there's no palm rejection. So your hand can't be laying on this screen and your writing is not gonna be as fluid and palm rejection, like I said. So it's one of those things where it's not really meant for this device, but it will work with this device. But like I said, we are mainly buying this because we may wanna use it with the iPad itself. iPad, it works pretty good. Like, I'm not gonna be able to give it a 10 out of 10 because I'll show you why in Procreate. So if you open up Procreate, and I'm going to just draw a circle, and you know, Procreate will make those shapes for you, but it leaves little bumps and little dips in your circle. So if you're a serious artist, and I always say this on my channel, if you're a serious artist, get you an Apple Pencil. Like, that's the best thing that you can do. If you're just doodling and doing things like that, you don't really need to go out and spend $100 plus for an Apple Pencil. You can pick up one of these, something similar. Only drawback I don't like about this is the charger. Like, if you lose this, you're done. Now, they do sell these. I think they're like 15 bucks extra, but you are done if you lose that charger. So it will charge wirelessly 1 hour from 0 to 100. It takes an hour to charge up, gives you 15 hours, and it does come with extra nibs in the box. So you're gonna get extra nibs. I think it's 2 extra nibs in here. You don't get an extra charger, but like I said, if you lose this, they will sell you another one, but I think it costs around 15 bucks. But hopefully this has been able to help someone out. I give this product about a 7 out of 10, just because the writing experience is not as fluid as it could be, but the fact that it works with a plethora of devices, it really piqued my interest. So I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10, and it has a really nice weight. It's a metal construct, metal and aluminum construct, and it's a little bit of plastic in here as well, but can't ask for much more. Only 50 bucks, so I think it's something worth checking out if you don't want to go out and pay a high price. And if you're a person like me who has Samsung devices as well as Apple devices, this thing may come in handy because you can kind of swap between the devices. Just know that your sensitivities and things are not going to be there. This is just a regular stylus, like the old school one with the little rubber tips that we used to have. This is a stylus. Only difference is it looks a little more sleek and it works with many devices. So hopefully this has been able to help someone out, and I'll be sure and drop a link below so you can check this one out for yourself. Adonit has made some really nice products in the past and they keep getting better. So go by and check this one out. And until next time, be sure and give me that big thumbs up and please subscribe. Average Tech Guy out. Peace.